Welcome to the Wild Dogs 2025 campaign phase 2 info meeting. Yay! Put your celebration emojis, let them go. Yay, let them fly. Peter Jan's been waiting. Okay. Um yeah, so we've successfully completed phase 1 or just completed it, but I mean we made it through to the other side. And now phase 2 begins. Just to give you a quick overview, just going to give a quick report on WAC 2024. That was pretty cool. Phase 1 debrief, just to say what happened, what we enjoyed, what we learned. Phase 2, what we're about to do now. Um, Task force call to action. What we're going to try to do is just, we have all the systems we need. We have like the framework there, but now we just need to get people actually working there. So yeah, from the admin side, we're going to try to like get different task forces activated, and then yeah, communication tethers, something similar to that. So WAC 2024 report, um, nothing much to say besides the USA's depth was incredible. How do you have three teams winning all three finals? The first two finals were like a walkthrough. And then the game against Colombia, a lot of people thought that Colombia, I thought that Colombia were probably going to take it. But in the watch along, we chatting with Jason, he spoke about how the Cardenas sisters played like every point. And yeah, like the USA are able to field multiple good lines, but yeah, other teams can only get their superstars going. So yeah, depth is a very, very powerful tool. Stars win games, systems win tournaments. But with that said, going to Colombia, because that was just the most competitive game. We can talk more and more about the other games as well. But for now, um, Colombia to get to the final was a journey that started in 2008. They made it to the final in 2012 when their star players were still quite young. And then they came back again now. And I think this was probably their best chance at winning. And yeah, it took some time, but yeah, getting to the final is still a big deal, and it takes a long time. So yeah, saying all of that to say how that relates to us is what we're trying to do with this campaign isn't just send one team to compete at um, the World Under 24 Championships. We're trying to build a system. We're trying to build depth. That's why we're spending time not just finding the best players, but trying to create the best players. So yeah, WAC reports to Wild Dogs. Cool. Going to the phase 1 debrief, just a quick overview of the timeline. We'll see it again a little bit later. But yes, as you can see in blue over here, we got all the training camps in Durban, Stellies, Makanda, Johannesburg. Uh, Round of applause with your emojis for the hosts of that. And round of applause to the players and the coaches that were able to go there. We're going to move to phase 2 now, the regional trials in green, and that's going to lead us to the end of phase 2, which ends with national trials, which will be an interregional tournament, then tours, then worlds in España. Cool. Um, Phase 1 debrief, just some stuff that we learned. Yeah, I'm just glad that we actually got like the phase 1 of this campaign down. Don't take for granted that it's a new thing. We're figuring it out as we went. There was lots of patience. I'll say over here, well done to the volunteers and coaches. There was lots of patience from you guys um, with me still like working things out. And you guys were always ready to move and make plans. Adaptability is key. Thank you, Western Region, for teaching that lesson. There was rain, but we were able to make a plan. Thanks, Stellies, for organizing the. Oh, thank you. Yeah, look at those rounds of applause. Let's get them going. Thanks, Stellies, for organizing the video room. I think it was still worthwhile the time that was spent there. So we didn't have to cancel anything, which is very, very important. Well done to volunteers and coaches. Once again, first time doing this thing. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to explain. I don't even know, like sometimes what's actually cooking, but you guys had the patience to let me figure it out and help me figure it out. So thanks for that. And yeah, from to the players and volunteers and coaches once again, thanks for being willing to learn, because that hunger draws out the best in like me, in the coaches and the volunteers. If you keep asking questions, you make us think, and that makes us learn, which helps you learn, and then everybody grows. But with that said, there's still lots of room for improvement. And basically, from an admin side, I think, yeah, we just want to get better at using the resources that we've created. How I see it is we're trying to like drive this monster truck, but we still need to build this monster truck. It's like a big machine, um, and we sort of built it, but we still need to learn how to drive it. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to work on doing in the second phase. Just in terms of the machine that we've built, we have training camp documents that we've shared. So we have a list of all the things that we did. So yeah, if you've missed that, go check it out. We have explainer videos that explain all the drills. What's good about this is that you guys can go do the drills at home. You can practice, you can prep. If you're starting a new team, like I know some players are, that can help you like get a decent foundation. And yeah, this is just once again a resource that can be used beyond this campaign, which is the big picture. We're trying to build a system. We're trying to build something big. Training camp videos. So if you've missed the training camps, you can basically watch them, see what everyone was up to. Um, I would recommend watching yourself again. Coaches were also going to have to do some watching, because you may remember something that happened at the training camp, but when you see it again, it may look a little bit different from a different perspective. We should get used to seeing ultimate. We've created communication channels, tons. The WhatsApp community is quite big, so that's good. We have the link tree, which just use that. We're going to put all of our links there. As you saw, the Discord link to the Wild Dogs Discord is there. The info, the sorry, the info meeting link is there. One link that you can use all the time that we can change, makes it easy for you guys to see what's happening. We created a sponsorship document that we'll talk about a little bit later, so that we can do some sponsorship um, hunting, if you will. And we also have the Wild Dogs podcast, the Wild Dogs chats. We have a few in production at the moment. I'm going to see if we can release them in batches. But yeah, things are just busy. But we'll get to how you guys can help with that a little bit later. Phase two. Wait, sorry. Before I go, are there any questions? So because you've attended, you get to ask questions. You get to be like, hey, Temple, tell me more. Whoops, open the wrong thing. Sorry, let me. Oh, oh, here it is. Any hands? Sorry, no hands. I see no hands. We move on to the next thing. Good chow. Phase two, brief. Can I do this? I can. Phase two, brief. Once again, the timeline. What we're going to do now is we're going to move to regional trials. Cape Town, Aiden, if you're watching, thank you for putting in the bid, sorting out that, the hosting of that training camp. And once again, thank you everyone for your patience while we're working out the dates. Hilton, Dan, Rushton, thanks for sorting out that bid. Pretoria, thank you, Taryn, for sorting that out. Sorry, not 18 May. It should be the 19th of October in Pretoria. Regional trials in Hilton should also be the 5th and 6th of October. And once again, regional trials in Cape Town will be the 21st and 22nd of September, just making sure. 5th and 6th of October in KZN, and then 19 October and 20 October in Pretoria. Whoops. We're going to be chatting to Southern region leaders in the Eastern Cape to just sort out a host for that training camp. Trying to get some more UFH players to get involved there. So we're going to see if we can try host it there, but that's going to be on the weekend of the 2nd and the 3rd of November. Trying to catch you guys just before you guys actually leave for exams and stuff. Just going to admit one more person. Ish, how do I admit? Uh, uh, contributors. Oh, they're gone. Okay, they are gone. Okay, cool. And that's going to culminate in national trials, but we'll get to that later. Regional trials. Okay, we're going to build on the fundamentals. Ish. We're going to build on the fundamentals that we had during the training camp. Um, So basically, the drills that we did there are going to inform like other drills and just make things a little bit more. I'll use them to help explain new drills, and we might end up doing some training camp drills. So do the drills so that you know what I'm saying when I'm saying it, so that we don't have to spend too much time explaining. It's like doing your homework, preparing for a test. Now you're preparing for trials to give yourself the best chance. Check out those documents. At the end, we're going to have coaches selected, regional coaches selected, and players of regional teams. And those teams will compete in the interregional tournament that will happen late Jan, early Feb, around there. So people should be back from school holidays, and should be just before university. So we're looking for that sweet spot. Okay. Um, but yes, that's the tournament that people are going to be competing in. One thing that's important for coaches, for you to, or will be accepting applications for those regional coach spots. I've asked a bunch of people to see if they'd be interested in doing that. Um, and what's going to be necessary for you to be a regional coach is you're going to need a UAP certification, a SAFTA provided UAP certification. They cost will finalize timelines by the end of the week because with the Western region trials happening on the 21st of September, it may be too short notice for you to actually finish the whole certification. So we'll see if we can give you about a month to sort it out, but we'll check and see how that works. But yes, certifications indirectly fund the under 24 campaign. So what I'm saying by that is if if we can tell SAFTA that we have a bunch of coaches that have come because they want to contribute to the under 24 campaign as a regional coach by paying SAFTA 350 Rand for the certification, that money goes to SAFTA. And then we, as the under 24 campaign, can say, SAFTA, can you please support us? Because, like, we are supporting, like, we're literally channeling funds towards you. So it's sort of like the campaign is paying for itself, and that will allow, like for example, us to get Marcus, the assistant coach, to all of the training camps, and that, yeah, will help selection. So this is a way to contribute to the campaign by making yourself better as a coach. So now you can contribute to the campaign on the field, and then with that financial contribution, you're also indirectly helping the under 24 campaign. So that would be very helpful. The interregional tournament, that is the final round of trials. Then after that we'll have a traveling wild dog squad for local tours. So we plan to have a tour in Cape Town and in Pietermaritzburg, but we'll see. We'll see whatever works. But the interregional tournament itself will take place either in Pretoria or Bloemfontein. We have approached these two venues because Pretoria, me as the head coach, I've traveled to all the all the other regions. Now everyone can travel to me. That's why we chose Pretoria, and Bloemfontein we chose because it's the most central. So you as a wild dog, before you actually make it as a wild dog, only have to travel like a big travel once. Unless you make it into the team, then there will be more traveling after that, with tours. Player selection criteria, we will be sharing our um, what it takes to be a wild dog document that Marcus has created. That is going to inform our player selection criteria, and we're going to share that on the coaches group. The reason why is we want to tell you guys what we're thinking for transparency, and also to help you prepare, so that you can like get the right mindset when you arrive, and also for you guys to give us some input. So maybe you see, oh, you guys have grit, but you don't have kindness, for example, then you're like, I think it's important because XYZ. Yeah. Um, oh, yes. For player selection, we're going to also, and we'll talk about this with social media, we want to have um, a workout tracker. So yeah, there'll be like a spreadsheet with everyone's names, and you can sort of put in, like, you can log workouts there, and that's going to help us see who's been working behind the scenes. Um, we'll find out different ways to like be like proof, maybe like a picture or something. And then also buddy exercises, um, things that you can do in pairs, because you could literally, if you just have a friend and a disc, every day on some lawn, you can work on your backhands and your forehands. Um, that's outside of practice, just to iron out those technical things, and that's going to make a big difference when you get on the world stage. So we're going to see if we can try to get this type of stuff going, create challenges, social media challenges, so that we can use it as player selection criteria for behind the scenes. Cool. That's not player two, phase two debrief. But yes, task force calls to action. Okay, so um, we're excited to say that we have sorted out our sponsorship proposal. It's ready to rumble. Now we're going to need people to help us find sponsors. So if you want to be part of that task force, if you're like, hey, my dad works at Standard Bank, maybe we can chat. Hey, my dad works or my mom works for, I don't know, Discovery. Maybe we can see, yeah, let's chat. If you have any ideas, let's put them out there. No sponsor is too big. Let's dream big. Let's see how far, because I think this is a campaign worth investing. And if we ask the right people, we can definitely find some funding. So if you know anyone, shout out. We're also going to we want to get team fundraising going. So if you have any ideas for team fundraising, maybe to help your regional team get to the inter-regional tournaments, just so that we can get in the habit of fundraising, get some fundraising ideas, then we can get those ideas to like the wild dogs at the top. And then we also want to have so the call to action there is, if you have any ideas for team fundraising that maybe your club has done, or maybe you can contribute to your region, please chat. We'll add you on the fundraising group, and show us your ways. And then finally, a GoFundMe workshop. I'd like to run one. I just need a little bit of assistance. If anyone is like familiar with GoFundMe or raising funds as an individual, yeah, let's get to chatting. Let's have a quick workshop. It will be like a quick meeting. We'll have people do some activities. It shouldn't take longer than 2 hours, ideally, but maybe it can be over a weekend. But yes, just to teach people to raise funds as individuals, we're looking for something like that. So if you can help, please give us a call. We'll call you on the fundraising thing. Communication and marketing. Yeah, we're going to need This is for you, Laura and Chad. You guys have spoken to me, but once again, I just want to, as I said to you guys in the car, I want to open this up to everybody. If you want to help with social media posts, what that entails is we'll create the post for you. We'll tell you what to post. You just have to post it. Hoya caption on there and make sure that it's posted onto all the platforms. And then just engage with that on the social media platforms. So yeah, that's for making announcements. And then for social media, sorry, I was a bit rushed. Yeah, we want we need like a little bit more like fun engagement. I won't be able to do it. Hannah won't be able to do it because we're like doing the admin for the campaign. So we're going to need some people that yeah wants to help the Wild Dogs platforms just be a little bit more active. So if you can help in that, that would be great. Um, Regional coaches. Sorry, guys, this is where I sort of ran out. But yeah, regional coaches, you guys basically need to sort out that coaching certification. Um, Even if you don't end up being a regional coach, getting the certification, as I said, it helps the campaign. Um, yeah, and then we're going to need, um, we're also going to, yes, there's also going to be a regional coaches meeting to brief you guys on how to make player selection. Because I don't just want to like come to trials and be like, hey guys, this is how we're going to select, and then you don't know what like how to select and we're all child. Um, so there will be a briefing meeting. It should happen. I'll put it in, Hannah, if you could put in the minutes. Sorry, I didn't get this done. Sorry, guys, things are just busy. But if it can be done sometime next week, maybe Wednesday. But yeah, we'll give you an announcement for that. General volunteers. I can't remember what that was for. Oh, and we have a stats and video analysis group. What is going to be necessary there is we want to have more watch parties. We want to learn how to watch Ultimate because I don't know. I played a lot of Ultimate without watching it, and I think really just learning how to watch a game could really teach you how to manage a game, to realize the ebbs and flows of a game, to understand that, for example, this is a break point. It's it's a little. It's not more important than a hold point, but it's at different points, like a break point, it weighs more, and being able to understand that, like having match literacy, if you will, um, comes with watching. So yeah, if you are keen on helping create resources or helping, like not resources necessarily, but like running a session, like running a watch session. That would be helpful. If you can also actually create resources, that would also be helpful. Find resources, because yeah, we're going to need to be smart. We're going to need to be able to adapt, right? So we're going to need to be able to see what's happening in front of us, decode what's happening in front of us, and then respond to what's happening in front of us. And that's what the stats and video analysis task force is about. So if tactics planning, yeah, that type of stuff really gets you going, um, come to the stats and video analysis task force, and yeah, help out with that. Okay, communication tethers. Um, Marcus will unpack that. Uh, in future or now, Marcus? Do you have, can you do it now or will you do it in future?
That will be something that will be done in the future. Unfortunately, not right now.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
And hey, this is us. Hey, it's Tepo. I'm the head coach. Marcus is the assistant coach. Just so that you can see our faces. And yeah, behind the scenes, we have co-managers, Darren Curry and Hannah Sarakinski, working together. So yeah, with the admin team, and we're going to need your help to get this campaign going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. Are there any questions? Any questions? Oh, thank you. Let's chat. It's in the slides. Cool. Any questions? Hannah has a question. Wagwan.
Well, it's not really a question. It's more just a thing of, um, as the management team, we're here to support you on this journey. So if there's anything you need, um, really don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help. We're here to answer any questions, any uncertainties you may have, and we want to make a plan to keep you involved. And yeah, we don't want you to drop out of the campaign because maybe like trials was too difficult for you to get to because you weren't able to sort out accommodation or transport or anything like that. So anything, any questions, please reach out to us because we're here to help and we're here to support you.
Agreed. It's in our interest for as many people as possible to be involved with the program. So yeah, if there are any hurdles, we're keen to help you overcome them, jump over them. Um, yeah, to make this a dope campaign for you as a player. Um, cool. I think I think we're good. Oh, timetable for trials. Yeah, my deadline is tomorrow, but you should probably get it by the end of the week, for next week. So just to repeat the question, when could you expect? Well, it's Luke, so the Western region. When could you get a timetable for trials? My deadline is tomorrow. We'll probably have a look at it just to make sure that everything's okay and get that to you in the Western region by the end of the week, which is the 13th, Friday the 13th, latest Monday the 16th. But yeah, you'll be well aware and well informed, well ahead of time. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. I just want to see if there was one more thing I wanted to say. Um, yeah. Oh, yes, yes, yes. One thing I wanted to say is, so from our side as the administration, there is a lot happening. Um, as you heard, like it's our first time doing a lot of the stuff. So what we're going to need from you guys is to keep asking questions, keep like um prompting us, reminding us, hey, it's up, you said deadlines were here, um, and help hold us accountable. Um, and yeah, that's going to help us make this the best that we can. And as Hannah said, if you have any questions, if you have any ways for us to improve, yeah, please don't be shy to chat. Um, and yeah, give us a holler, and chat to us. We're open to those conversations. Okay, cool. With that, I think we can end the meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for coming. Yay! All the reactions. Yay! Yay!